Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video, I want to actually present to you and to tell you why should you become the Atlassian Champion. So first question is, who are the actual Atlassian Champions out there? Atlassian Champions are actually people around the world who make the Atlassian a better place in terms of the community. So making a community a better place. What actually this means? This could mean in one of the ways of giving accurate answers to the people who are actually reaching out on the Atlassian community and having some questions on how to resolve the problems. The more accepted answers you have, you're actually climbing this ladder of the levels. At least this was in my experience, where basically you have these tiers like contributor, rising star, and so on and so forth before you actually going to be like, hey, I wanna be now an Atlassian champion. What do I actually have to do in here? So, and then there's this question: who they are, what they actually do. As I said, that they're actually the ones who are driving the change. They're also the ones who are there to actually represent the brand and the brand ambassadors for the Atlassian. Why? Because they are the ones who are actually testing all of the alpha features that are being released by the Atlassian. Of course, when you are the Atlassian champion, you also have some great perks out there that you wouldn't have if you're actually, well, the regular user. Atlassian champions are also the ones who are the individuals that are driving leadership and driving mentorship to the, well, users on the community itself. And also, they're actually the ones who, if they can, of course, be the hosts of some of the Atlassian community events in their cities. A good representation of this was the company that we're actually having in Belgrade was actually hosting this Atlassian community event for the second year in the row, which is actually a pretty good thing. So you can also be an Atlassian champion based on that. Yeah, so there are two types of the Atlassian champions in here. So first of all, there are the community ones and also the success ones. I'm actually the part of the community ones, and for the community, I'm actually sharing my knowledge by answering the questions online for the users, making sure that I solve their problems. Not only that, but I think that what should be added in here as well is to monitor for any kind of spams within the Atlassian community site. And to answer the question right away, no, you cannot become an Atlassian champion if you're only removing the spam. You need to actually answer the questions. That is one part of it. The another part of it is also taking into the account that once you actually apply for the Atlassian Champion program, you all of the answers that you were given that were accepted are being looked into by the community managers in order to actually see the relevance if the certain answer has helped indeed the users. If not, the probably thing that could actually happen is that you would get rejected. The another thing of being recognized as the Atlassian community champion is actually to create some of the Atlassian related content and post it on the social media. I'm actually doing this. As you can actually see, I have my channel Jira Bro for some quite of time, where I basically started to make some of the Atlassian related stuff. I was actually recognized when there was uh, where there was Atlassian Creators Program. I actually applied for that program and I got accepted for that program. So that's and that's actually how I got into it. And also, you can be a success champion. So if you're actually the one who is hosting the local Atlassian community events, and you're actually working have the ways of working and productivity in the organization, to help the Atlassian to create training for the new users, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that is the whole point of it. So rewards for it, for when you actually get accepted as the Atlassian champion, you get the welcoming Atlassian champions kit. Basically, it's a little gift from the Atlassian as a token of appreciation. Um, Also, you get the access to the Slack, which is Atlassian Champions related channel, where basically people talk about a lot of stuff in there. There are actually some of the announcements, and you get connected with the Atlassian team, which is another great thing, because then you have a much closer collaboration with them, which is really really nice. You also have the opportunity to get access to some of the alpha features that you can actually test on. The another thing that you actually also get is you get some of the free vouchers for the Atlassian certification exams. That is something that is really really nice thing to have. You also have this on the teams, and the more great thing is when you are the Atlassian champion, the access um, the access for the teams, and teams are actually lasting for 3 days. That whole access is for free. All right, so there is also an option to have champions only spaces, the confluence spaces that only champions can access, which is a great thing. And also, there is recognition from the other users, embeds and creates more to have that tag of an Atlassian champion, which is great. And another thing, what is actually saying is fame and glory, which is one of the coolest benefits. But then again, a lot of stuff are really, really great about it. So as you can see, he's saying who's eligible to apply. There are few requirements that you actually need. So you have for success champions. So this is in beta, and this is for the waitlist. Now, first of all, you have community champions. We're contributing to the Atlassian community forums. Right, so this is writing articles, generating discussions, answering questions, and facilitating groups. Before you apply, you must be an active member of Atlassian community, and you need to reach the rising star status. And how you actually reach this rising star status, that is by getting your answers accepted by the users. The more they are getting accepted, the more you're actually getting recognized. So there is even like a contributor before, and from there
you're actually climbing up to be a rising star. So there's like organizing Atlassian community events, and it's basically saying who can actually do this. Speaking Atlassian community events, and also creating the content. So who's eligible have contributed at least 2 pieces of original Atlassian focused thought leadership or learning content on social media each month in the last 90 days. So that's actually pretty great. Now the another thing is, how do you actually maintain this? And there is yeah, and there is actually how you actually maintain it. But I believe in overall, in general, this is a really great perk that you don't want to miss out to become an Atlassian champion. So, yeah, good luck, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.